Hello students, today I am going to discuss about the call by value and call by reference. Call by value and call by reference. These are the values passed to the parameters and this is the reference passed to the parameters. What is the difference between call by value and call by reference? That only I am going to explain today. Let's see. First, call by reference. As I have discussed that in methods we can pass the parameters. So the parameter can be passed through the values and through the reference. Values is the defined or primitive data types we can insert there in the parameters. And a reference type, I told you the reference type or the address type value. So a reference type data types is class, arrays, and objects, so that only we will pass in the function parameter and let it understand. It's very important question that will come in your examination. Call by value and call by reference or ways of passing parameters. Let's see call by value. Call by value also known as pass by value. In this system, the value from the actual parameter, as I have discussed already in the previous lecture about the actual parameter and formal parameter. Actual parameter we use at the time of calling the function and formal parameter we use at the time of declaring the function. So when the value from the actual parameter are copied to the formal parameters, any changes made in the formal parameter does not reflect actual parameter. That only you have to understand. Whatever the changes, as we know that the formal parameter, the value of formal parameter passed to the actual parameter. Sorry, actual parameter, the value of actual parameter passed to the formal parameter. The value of actual parameter passed to the formal parameter. If any changes will made in the formal parameter, it will not affect actual parameter. So whatever the value I will give in the actual parameter, that will be copied into the formal parameter. So any changes made in the formal parameter, it will not reflect in the actual parameter. That I am going to show you through the example. Let's see. New class, value demo. Value demo, value type demo. I'm going to take a function here, void this or void sum. Here I will take the value or simply display function. With the help of display function I will show you. Disp and int a I have taken the parameter of this function. So this is the value type. Why? Because primitive data types we are using here. That's why it's a value type. Now I've done change like a equals to a plus 10. I'm going to print the value of this. Print a equals to. I'm going to call this function into the main method. So we required main method public void main string args. All the methods we know that we have to create the object because this is the non-static method, so we have to create the object. If there will be the static, so no need to create the object. So now I'm going to create the objects. Value demo. D is the object, equals to new value demo. Call the functions, but before calling I want to take another variable int p, and I'm going to give the value of p is 100. So p, now value object is d, so d dot this display function, and I'm going to put, and now I'm going to print the value of system dot out dot println p. Now see, this the value of this one is the actual parameter. Actual parameter, and here it is formal parameter. Formal parameter. So the value of actual parameter is copies into the formal parameter in such a way that any changes made inside the formal parameter inside the function will not reflect outside the function. Means the value of p is going to a store in a, and the value of a we are going to increase, but the value of p will remain unchanged, but the value of a will increase by 10. First you see the output, and here I'm going to write p equals to plus p. No syntax error. See, value of a is 100, but the actual value that I have given is 100, but value of a is now 100 plus 10, 110. So any effect on p? No, no any effect on p. Why? Because after increasing the value of a, it's become 110, and the value of a is what? 100. The value of p I was stored in a, and a become greater than 10, increase by 10, so it's become 100, 10, 110, but the value of p after calling that function, it's become unchanged. So this is the example of value type. In value type, the address of a is different, address of p is different, so effect of the value type. Now simply one example I will give you to understand this. Suppose a variable a is here, another variable p is here. Okay, what I have done, it's the actual parameter given the value to this, so the value of this I have given 100. Now the value of a become 100. Now if I will increase the value of this by 10, so it will not increase the value of p, because once the actual parameter copied into the formal parameter, so what you will do inside the formal parameter, it will not affect the actual parameter. So that is the cost by value. Any changes made in the formal parameter does not reflect actual parameter, because in value type the difference address, the value address of a and address of p is different. So whatever happened in the address of a is not going to intact the value of p. Now let's see about the pass by reference. Pass by reference, reference means address. Now what I will do, I will pass the address of actual parameter to the formal parameter. In this system, the reference of the actual parameter are copied to the formal parameter. What happened here, suppose a variable will be there p, so it has an address. Suppose this is the address of p. This address will be stored in a. Okay, now this a will store the address. Now what will happen in this address, because this is the address of P also and this is the address of A also. So if any changes will be here, it will affect P also, because in address whatever we will change here, it will affect P as well as A. But in value tab, it's not going to change. So any changes made in the formal parameter, it reflect to the actual parameter. In pass by reference, whatever changes we will make inside the formal parameter, it will not reflect to the actual parameter. But in pass by reference, whatever the changes we will made in the formal parameter, it will reflect to the actual parameter, because here we are not going to give the value, we are going to give the reference and copy the reference of actual parameter to the formal parameter. But in pass by value, we pass the value or copy the value from actual parameter to the formal parameter. In pass by value, any changes made in the formal parameter, it will reflect to the actual parameter. Now let's see it through the example. Suppose reference demo address type. So I will give here. We know that class is the user defined data type. So reference demo I have given d1, and here I want to initialize take two variables or simply one variable s, or take a or b. What I will do now, I will take d1 dot a equals to 10 and d1 dot b equals to 20. A and b is initialized through this function. It's happened due to this reference type parameters. I've given the parameter of this function reference type parameters. Now I'm going to call this function. So first I'm create reference d equal to new reference. Now I'm going to initialize that value also. So d dot a equals to 100, d dot b equals to 200. Okay. Now I'm going to print this value of a and b. System dot out dot println before calling function. Value of d dot a plus value of d dot b. Now before calling the function, means before calling the function, I have changes, I made the changes because the value of a is 100 here and value of b is 200 here, but now I have changed the value 10 and 20. Now see, I'm going to print this value again. So just copy it after calling the function. Now I will pass this d here. Okay, this d reference type data type is this, that's why I passed the d. So the value of a b 100 and 200 passed to it, but now I have changed the value of d and value of a and value of b. So after calling the function, after calling the function, the value of d, what happened here, see, in the value tab I have called the functions so that in the value no any changes are there. But now see, same thing I'm going to print d dot a, d dot b. I call the function and again d dot a and d dot b. See the output. No syntax error. See, before calling, the value of a and b is what? 100 and 200. So before calling, the value of a is 100 and value of b is 200. Now after calling, I call this function. This function I called here, see, I call this function, and inside this function I change the value of a 10 and value of b 20. Value of a 10 and value of b 20. So after calling the function d dot a, d dot b, it's changes here. So whatever the changes made in the formal parameters, it will affect the actual parameter. See, the actual parameter is this, the value of this at the time of calling the function, call this function through these values, but changes occur. So whatever the changes made inside this function, it reflect outside the function. This is all about the reference type. You can observe from this output also. Before the calling, the value of a and b is 100 and 200. Now after calling, the value of a and b is 10 and 20. Why? Because I made this 10 and 20. So this is all about the reference. I hope you understood about the pass by value and pass by reference. In pass by value, changes made in the formal parameter does not reflect actual parameter, and in pass by reference, any changes made in the formal parameter, it will reflect actual parameter. And I shown you through the example also. I hope you understood.